my name is Maddie.
And I'm Sahaja, and we're the captains of UC Dhadak.
Today, the first style that we're going to be looking at is Bhangra. And Bhangra is a northern Indian style from the state of Punjab. And it originated from the northern state of Punjab as Punjabi farmers would celebrate and give thanks for a successful crop season in the spring. Today, you can still see Bhangra performed in these Indian festivals, and now it's become a popular dance style worldwide. So one popular constant within Bhangra is performing to a drum beat known as a dole. And a dole helps keep this percussive, powerful, rhythmic timing for the dancers as they perform these elaborate long Bhangra sets. And so it's used with all of the music that you perform to, and it's known in that dance genre worldwide. Bhangra has many, many variations, but the most constant variations within Bhangra are repeated frameworks or sets of footwork, jumps, squats, matched with this technical and graceful upper body powerful movements. Today, Bhangra is recognized as a masterful, technical, and entertaining dance style, and we can't wait for you all to check it out. Let's give it up for Bhangra. All right, next up, we're going to be looking at Khufu, one of my favorite styles. So Khufu is known as an extremely rowdy, charismatic dance style hailing from southern states in India, such as Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Telangana. Unlike styles such as ballet or classical Indian, which also hails from South India, Khufu is informal. Its training is not rigid. Its set is not always in one form. So it's ever changing. It's so much more based in the attitude and the energy with which you take it. Some constants within Khufu are the repeated step works, grounded movement. You have hip thrusts and sometimes subtle, sometimes powerful, and always cheeky gestures up top. In the world today, Khufu can be seen popularized in South Indian films, as well as music videos, and on world talent platforms known as World of Dance or America's Got Talent, to name a few. So let's check out Khufu. Give it up for Khufu.
Our next style today is a form of classical Indian dance called Parthenope. Similar to Khufu, it also started in the southern part of India, but this is a much more structured right and wrong form of dance where there's a proper pose, there's proper posture, there's proper technique to be learned, and so it takes years to master. It originated in Hindu temples where devotees would depict these stories of gods using their facial expressions, their hand gestures, and the rhythmic footwork during times of ceremony, prayer, and different festivals. It was often performed with elaborate jewelry and beautiful costumes on, a fan connecting the legs to display the bend in the knees, red paint on their hands to show the elaborate intricate handwork that they do, and bells to focus on the tapping motion and sounds you could hear every time the feet hit the floor. So let's give it up for Parthenope. Our final style we're going to show you tonight is hip hop. Now, this was more than just a dance style. It was a cultural revolution that started in New York, in the southern part of Bronx, to be specific, in the 1970s. It was really a revolution of culture, entertainment, music, dancing, and it started as a culmination of Latin American, African American, and Caribbean, to name a few, cultures blending together. It really led into music being formed, like rapping, DJing, beatboxing, and those kinds of music would be performed at house parties. So hip-hop as a dance style was really flourished at these house parties underground, where there's not really a constant as to movement or structure. It's really more about the dance and the music you're listening to while you're dancing. So under this huge umbrella of hip-hop, there's now little tiny niches that people are really good at, like popping and locking, breakdancing, freestyling, and there's so many more within that umbrella of hip-hop. So today it is still one of the most influential styles of dance in the world, and just cultural revolutions that's happened in the modern era and will continue to inspire art in several generations to come. So here's hip-hop.
Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who? Pop up, guess who?
So, as you've seen, we're a Bollywood fusion dance team. That means mixing a bunch of styles from a lot of different places around the world. But most of our team does not look like the people that were displayed on the map that were highlighted. Most of the people we compete against, however, are first-generation South Asian children who were born here, also known as Desis. Our team takes great pride in the fact that we've reached out from that. We really want this to become an educational experience where anyone from any background can learn something, learn about dance, learn about culture from someone else's background. For that reason, we take a lot of pride in the fact that our team is so diverse.
This conversation of ethnicity, race, and the debate between cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation has been one that our team has taken great pride to be at the forefront in discussion for, helping to combat these preconceived notions of non-Desi kids doing South Asian dance forms, and overall immersing yourself in a form of art that's not your own or wasn't originally your own. So we really pride ourselves in being able to have that conversation and try and blend styles and culture more as a unit.
Our team has really found that that line between appropriation and appreciation comes with the intention, the authenticity, and the work put in to put out a really holistic product that the people who founded that style could be proud of. So for us, that's where diversity comes into play. Our diverse team really is our strength.
Where we have some dancers who have no formal training at all, I have to admit. We have some dancers who have joined our team and have taken decades worth of training in a specific style. And that's the beautiful thing about our team is it's a constant process of being both the teacher and the learner. And all our group is a constant flow of sharing that knowledge and sharing that experience. So through these experiences that have been shared, we've not only learned more about ourselves, but more about each other and what it's like to come from different backgrounds. This sharing of technique and form and overall stylistics that we would want those founders of those forms to be proud of is what helps us keep our art always consistent in integrity and authenticity.
That's exactly what we're doing, is we're creating art on stage. At the end of the day, art should not be a limiting factor. Art should not be limited to where you were born, whose family you were born to, the color of skin you have. That's not what art is for. Art is to unite people. It's to inspire people. And so our team really takes great pride in the fact that we've helped create art, and every single person on our team has learned something about a background where they're not from. And we're hoping to inspire other people to step outside of your own background. Learn something about someone you never knew, and you're going to become a lot closer to that person and have a greater understanding about the people around you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Art is not meant to be a limiting. Art is a form of expression. Thank you, UC Dhadak, for sharing your story and showing how diversity is an integral piece of creating art and moving and being impactful. At this time, we would like to invite all of UC Dhadak on the stage for a complete Bollywood fusion performance.
जो भी सुने बोले awesome awesome कुछ दिनों से बादल नहीं दिखे थे फिर से ले आया रगा रैप का बेटा मेरे जैसे मौसम मौसम जो भी सुने बोले awesome awesome कुछ दिनों से बादल नहीं दिखे थे फिर से ले आया रगा रैप का मौसम
Lips meet teeth and tongue. My heart skips 8 beats at once. If we were meant to be, we would have been by now. See what you wanna see. All I see is him right now. Him right now. I'll sit and watch your car burn with the fire that you started in me, but you never came back to ask it out. Go ahead and watch your car burn with the fire that you started in me, but you never came back to ask it out.
Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. About to make a movie independent. Need new trucks independent. I need you to listen to the vision. All your verses sound like dirty dishes.